Hi everybody! Right, tonight I've decided we're going to do removal of gel nails and nail extensions. Now, some nail extensions, I think they're like the hard gel style of nails, are more, you can't really soak them off, you have to actually file them off. So that's going to take a while. So make sure you stick on a good film, get your nail file, very, very gently keep buffing. Don't buff in the same spot for too long because you might get a heat spike and it will start burning. That really hurts, don't do that. But the hard gel nails do only come off with buffing. So like I say, if you have got the hard gel, you are just going to have to carry on buffing. So maybe do a little bit on each nail every day. So it will take time obviously, but just so you don't actually damage your nails underneath. It's always better with a hard gel to leave a little tiny bit of the gel on your nail rather than buff away at your own nail, okay? So if you have got gel nails or acrylic, dipping acrylic, anything like that, nail art, anything, just normal nail varnish over a gel, not a gel, an extension, and you need to take the extensions off because obviously, as you know, normally every 2 to 3 weeks you will need to have them infilled at the bottom because obviously of the natural nail growth. As we know, no one's working, no one can go out, so everyone's going to be walking around with tips hanging off at the end of their nails, which is never really pretty. So I just thought I'd give you a little idea of how to take them off safely and properly at home, because the worst thing you can do is pick them off, bite them off, because you will damage your own nail and that can actually cause permanent damage. So please don't do that. So obviously you can't get to the shops really at the moment apart from the supermarkets, but everything you need you can get in a supermarket. You might need a supermarket that has got a pharmacy, or chemists are still open, so you basically need to get yourself a bottle of acetone. It's really, really cheap, a little bottle, about £1.50, it's not very expensive. So get yourself some acetone, or you can buy nail varnish remover with acetone in it. It will take a little bit longer to soak off, but it's better than nothing, okay? If you've got a non-acetone polish remover, that won't work. You need the acetone in it to it's the acetone that soaks away the gel, okay? So what you need to do, just normal cotton wool, which again most people have got at home, and you're going to pop some of your acetone onto there. You're then going to pop that on your, it's a bit tricky doing it yourself, it's easy when you're doing it on other people, but you just need to literally soak that in acetone, pop it over your nail, as so, and then you're just going to get some tin foil. Again, most of us will have tin foil indoors. If not, again, the supermarkets are open. So what we're going to do, the shiny side on the nail, we're going to almost fold it in half and then wrap it around really, really tightly, as tight as you can around the nail, and then squeeze it into position. That's what you should get, little silver sausage. And what the foil does, it just holds that cotton wool in place on the nail, but also it's creating heat. So the warmer it is, the quicker it's going to come off. So by the time you've done all 10 fingers, which is a bit tricky, it's okay doing one hand. When you come to do the other hand, it's really tricky. So if you've got someone at home that can help you, that will be a bonus. If not, by the time you get here, you'll be a big silver rustly mess, but you can do it. It's worth it, I promise. Now, depending on which brand of gel or acrylic you have on your nails, it can take anything from sort of 15 minutes to 45 minutes to soak off. But what you can do is the nail that you covered up first, so in my instance my silver sausage, I would obviously take that off. I'd have a little look if with my other nail, or if you've got like a metal nail file, one of the old-fashioned ones, you can very gently scrape it away. If it comes off easily, then that's good. You can just really, really gently scrape that off, okay? Only if it comes off easily. If it doesn't, put some more acetone on your cotton wool, wrap it up and give it another 10 minutes or so. By all means, if you want to put them on your lap in a towel or a blanket or anything like that, the warmer they are, the better and the quicker it's going to work, okay? So once you've done that and you've taken them all off, all these bits can just obviously go in the bin. And obviously you're just going to very gently, either with your nail or like I said, very gently with a metal nail file, scrape off any residue. Now you can use a nail file, but a very gentle one, not one that's got really heavy duty grit, not really rough. You want quite a fine one, and you can actually very gently buff off any little bits of gel or acrylic that are left. If you haven't got one of these, very gently just pick it off with your finger, but I don't mean gouge it off, just really gently. That should lift off just by scraping your finger. Now, if you've had gels on or nail extensions on for a while, your fingernails will be quite long, potentially, but they'll be like paper. They will be really bendy. I say that some people are really lucky and they can have gel nails, nail extensions on for months or years, and their own nails underneath are really tough. Mine are not. I very rarely wear gels. Even if I have gels on for just 2 weeks, I take them off. My nails are really, really bendy and really thin. So I don't wear them. I'd rather just put nail varnish on my own nails when I'm going out, and then obviously for work it's easy for me to leave them natural anyway. Hate chip nail varnish. So once you've taken off all the gunk, by all means, with your file your nails down. You can use some metal toenail clippers to cut them down if you want them shorter. I would suggest you cut them shorter, because if they are long but very paper thin, you're just going to catch them, they're going to break, they're going to tear. And we've all done it, ladies. You catch your nail so low down here, it absolutely kills, doesn't it? We don't want to do that. So if they're quite long, a pair of toenail clippers just to cut off the excess, and again, a very gentle file. Now I just want to show you a quick tip of filing nails, because you see people on TV all the time going, "Dee, dee, 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 dee." No, we do not seesaw nails. If any of my students are watching, they will know, if they've done a manicure course with me, if I see anyone seesawing, they get a slap on the hand with a nail file. I probably shouldn't say that really, but there you go. I only do it very gently. So when you're filing nails, you go from the outer edge into the middle. Okay, and the same this way. If you seesaw the nails, you can cause damage right down here in the nail bed. Your nails will go peely. We've all got that, you know, when you sort of can separate the nails, and that will happen. It can make your nails very thin, very peely, and it can actually damage them, so it's just not worth it. So when you're filing your nails, just always from one end or one edge into the middle at all times. Okay, now again, if they are really, really thin, you're going to have to be a bit careful with filing, because they might just bend. So sometimes it might be better just to cut them and just file off any dry edges. So we've now got potentially quite thin, delicate, fragile nails, but we've cut them short, so that's going to be better in the respect we're not going to keep catching them. Now the next thing you need to be doing is, I mean, this is what I would use on my hands. I use the Tropic hand therapy. It's a really, really nice hand cream. It doesn't leave you greasy. I know a lot of people don't like using hand cream because they sort of feel sticky and what have you. Literally with this, you don't use a lot of it, and you just massage in the palms, in between your fingers, the back of your hands. I always go up to my wrists as well, in between my fingers, and I do actually apply it to my fingernails as well. Once I've done that, I leave it for a couple of minutes, just soaks in nicely. So you're left with a nice sort of silky sheen on your hands, but not oily, not greasy at all, I promise. Then the other product I use, I've always been a really big OPI fan, and again at Beauty Academy Southeast, that's the nail range that we use. But I have been converted to the Tropic nail nectar. This is only £8. The OPI oil is £17, I think, so there's a massive price difference there. This is 100% natural as well. You can actually, I wouldn't want to try it, but you can actually eat all the Tropics products because they are 100% pure. So you can smell it, but I wouldn't lick it, probably not that good. But basically with this, so once you've applied your hand cream, your nail nectar, you literally just paint a little bit on each nail, and you're just going to massage it in. And I do it right around the skin, so right to the base of the cuticle, over the top of the nail, and that will literally feed and nourish those nails. Now you need to do this once or twice a day, I would say, when your nails are healing. And then after that, you're just going to leave your nails natural. You need the sunlight to make your nails healthy, okay? All the time, even if you just wear normal nail varnish all the time, you're suffocating your nails. They're going to be dehydrated. When your nails are just left completely natural like that, and obviously with the sun out at the moment as it is, don't know how long it's going to last, but you're literally feeding and nourishing. Now, I'm sure a lot of you know that your hair and your nails are made of the same substance, which is called keratin. Now, if you think about it, if your hair is really dry and dehydrated, really over-processed and damaged, what do? We stick loads of hair masks on, loads of conditioner to feed and nourish it. So that is exactly what we should be doing to our nails. So a really good hand cream, a really good oil. If you haven't got a nail oil or a cuticle oil at home, olive oil, baby oil, any oil is fine. But you want to just put a little tiny dot on. So your hand cream first, Again, if you haven't got actually hand cream, body lotion is fine. I'd rather you use something rather than nothing, but the actual oil on your nails is brilliant. But obviously you want to make sure that you put it on and then you can maybe sit and watch TV, or just do it before you go to bed so you're not washing it off or anything like that. And then literally, I promise you, within 2 weeks of doing that, you won't recognise your nails. They'll be stronger, they'll be healthy, they'll be growing, okay, and they will be thickening up as well. So again, like I said, I've called this series of videos Take a Break. So again, please take a break from all these enhancements that we have on our nails. I know it's lovely to have the nice nails. And again, like I said, at the moment, no one can go out. No one's going to see them. So take a break, let your nails breathe. Even if the minute all this is over and we can go back to the nail salons, you go and get them put on again, at least you know you've had this little break, whether it's 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, or however long. Okay, so hopefully that's been useful. Oh, just to let you know as well, I've got a YouTube channel. How exciting. It's Beauty Academy South East, so if you're interested, please subscribe. There's only obviously this will be uploaded tonight, so there'll only be 3 videos on there, but obviously you have to start somewhere. And like I said last night, if any of you have got any questions you want to ask me, if I can help, I will. If I can't, I'll try to find out for you. Or if there's any other tips regarding hair and beauty, please let me know and I'll try to answer them for you. And again, if there's anything else you'd like me to do a video on, then again, please let me know. But I hope you're 8 o'clock tonight, you'll be outside cheering on the NHS. Makes me well up when I say that. So yeah, I'm going to go now because it's nearly 8 o'clock. I'll be posting this video afterwards, so I'll see you all tomorrow. Cheers, bye.